The Far West Ski Association Mount Hood Adventure started out bright and early from the Holiday Inn, Portland, at the Columbia Riverside Hotel. This was just one of several optional activities that was hosted by the Far West Ski Association prior to its opening general session.
Did the opening ceremony in September of 1937. And it fell into disrepair, and it was actually closed in 1955. They hadn't paid their electric bill, and Dick Constam got an operating permit from the Forest Service, reopened the lodge, and with the help of Friends of Timberline, they restored this lodge to its original glory.
Yeah, these are one of our snow sports builder awards.
Yeah, the family that's been operating this since 1955 is going to receive the Snow Sports Builder Award at our banquet Saturday night.
The Mount Hood Adventure was ramrodded by Steve Coxon, a Portland Ski Club member and former association president.
So that helps with a little bit of the history around here.
We were greeted by one of the Forest Service guides who gave us a brief history of the lodge and how it was constructed by the WPA during the Great Depression.
The Barlow Trail is just within yards south of US 26. The alternate route around the mountain for the pioneers as they came west to the Dalles, and Sam Barlow built the Barlow Road for these pioneers to come around, and they followed the mountain going down. So you can imagine seeing wonderful Mount Hood and knowing that the most difficult part of the whole trail was just below Del Martina.
The lodge was adorned with original artwork that was completed by artisans and construction workers. These works of art are carefully maintained and restored by the U.S. Forest Service.
And if you can look at this picture, I want to just show you the dynamics of climbing Mount Hood a little bit. This would has come about 2,000 miles, and they have about 550 to go to the Canadian border. So it's kind of exciting to talk to them. They usually, volcano researchers say that the next mountain they think in the Cascade Range that may have some more activity would be St. Helens again. But, you know, they're all going south. The mountain you can see south, I think it's visible now, is Mount Jefferson.
We learned of its rich history in both climbing and skiing.
Significant as far as their size, but the local man who did those, his name is Henry Sahane, shaped them. And it's very about 680. Yeah, or more.
The craftsmanship, masonry, and ironwork construction is pure art. The Timberline Lodge was the filming site of several Hollywood movies.
Interject something that people ask about, even though I know it's mainly skiing, and we have mountain biking in Somerville, but people ask about movies being filmed here. And of course, The Shining, just very little, just aerial views of it. But in the early 50s, there were two major movies filmed here, and the movie companies rented the whole lodge, which was significant economically. One was a Jimmy Stewart movie called Bend of the River, and he was the wagon master, bringing people around Mount Hood, but you can see Mount Hood in the background of that. Jimmy Stewart, Julie Adams, and Rock Hudson had a small part in that too, I think. And then another, in 1952, there was a wintertime movie with Sidney Poitier and Alan Ladd, who was called All the Young Men. And it was wintertime.
What trip wouldn't be complete without a trip to the gift shop? After our guided tour and more points of interest, we were introduced to Heidi, the official greeter and poser.
She was, so how I was talking about how the steam pipes heat everything. So our boilers are just right below us.
Oh.
And so they shoot right over into the chalet hallway, right under the front desk, and that's where her bed is right behind the front desk. So.
I was going to ask you, I mean, you have to have a lot of craftsmen involved in the store and maintain
Heidi
it,
is
but
a St. Bernard, a Swiss mountain dog, and she is the 9th official Timberline greeter. After a little playtime, she insisted that our group get a commemorative picture so that she could remember all of us. That's Heidi in the middle. Then we were off to Government Camp, a village below Timberline and a staging area for the construction of the lodge. We went to the Information Center and Mount Hood Museum.
But you're all skiers, tell you a little story about skis. You go upstairs to ski out right there. You know, we started with nothing, and now we have over 600 pairs of skis.
They had relics and historical accounts of the development of the area from the 1800s.
Put them on the wall. Put all the wall skis on the wall in front of I don't think people do that with any other sports equipment or good at skis. They just camp there and throw them in the garbage. So that's good for us. So you'll see, we got a good timeline of skis upstairs. So.
Most of us gravitated to the ski-related exhibits like the 10th Mountain Division display and the Vintage Ski Collection and Tech Shop. Many of us had owned a pair of the skis that were on display and still own a few.
Wow. We won our Jimmy Hugo Award Far West. With work with disabled sports. We lived in the area here and passed away a little bit. Yeah. Then this.
Alvarado is a Norwegian. Came here to ski jump, but he could also ski downhill. Won everything for a long time. He kept breaking his leg because why you down when you don't lose the skis, you know. So one time he woke up in the hospital from the bad news. They had this vision of a safety line. And he told us that we were on to quite a business. Over here is one of his findings that he came up with.
Wow.
Put your boot in there and take a line and press against it. Quick twist and he pops out. And then on from that to build a more modern sort of last findings of a twist off like these markers.
Our next stop was the Crooked Tree Tavern, which is owned and operated by Mount Hood Meadows, where we had a fabulous lunch. I must admit, I was too busy eating to take any video of our meal. Finally, we were off on a trip around Mount Hood, on our way through the Dalles, paralleling the Columbia River, and on to the picturesque Multnomah Falls. After a short stop, we returned to Portland and the site of the 89th Annual Far West Ski Association Conference and Snow Sports Convention.